Welcome to this, your evening stretch, perfect after a busy day or if you are generally feeling exhausted. And know that, of course, you could also do this in the morning if you wish. For this practice, the only thing you will need is a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, a Pilates strap or even a towel will suffice just as well. So let's take our first pose, a cross-legged position with right leg in front. And make this as restorative as you can. Cupping head in the hands feels nice. Arms to the earth reaching away feels nice. And settle down into your breath and into your hips. And take nice full breaths here to help settle your body into these stretches, particularly the hip stretches that can feel incredibly tight. Spine is rounded. And there's a real sense of melting your upper body here. Come up just for a moment so that you can switch sides, and then when you're ready, deep breath in and out, and come and dive into the left leg. Again, head in hands is a really lovely way to take the weight of your head. Hips and sit bones are grounded really heavily into the floor here. And eyes can be soft in this entire practice. So keeping gaze very gentle. Let's unwind those knees and take a moment to stretch your legs out in front of you into a seated hamstring and spine stretch. It'll give your knees a moment to open. And of course you get this lovely stretch into the back of the legs and also all the way along the spine. Again, finding comfort where you can. Try not to let the gaze fix on something. Have a very hazy gaze. And just let your breath go. Let your day go. Surrendering particularly to any feelings of exhaustion. Let's take a moment just to counterpose those first couple of forward fold poses by bending the knees, hands behind you, and just take a moment to lift up through the chest. You should feel a stretch through the front of the arms and shoulders, and know that you can keep the seat to the floor if it feels too much. And then let's move into our spinal twist, bending the left knee and twisting to the left. And just change other side, right knee bends and lengthen really tall through your spine, sit bones down and crown of the head lengthens up here. And then come to grab your strap and make your way onto your back and just take a moment to hug the knees in, little massage through the spine here. And then take the strap and loop it over your right foot. And extend your leg up towards the sky. And so now you have the floor supporting your upper body. And so this should feel nice and restorative. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And you can always bend that knee if you need to. And then let's move a little into the inner thighs. Take the right leg off to the right. And you may naturally find your left knee counterbalances by dropping off to the left. And know that's okay. Keep your hips nice and level. Feeling that lovely stretch into inner thigh, perhaps also into the hamstring and inner knee for some of you. Come back to center just for a moment and then take that right foot just a few inches across your midline. And this is a pretty strong stretch into the outer right leg, so breathe fully here. Again, softening the knee if it feels too much. And then take a moment before you stretch the second side just to let your legs feel heavy. And perhaps you feel a difference. Right leg might feel so much longer than the left. And then when you've had that moment to reset, let's take that same sequence into the left leg. Leg extending to the sky and sit bones rooting down to the earth. Check in once again with soft face, soft eyes, and soft jaw. And try to melt your shoulders into the floor as best as you can. Breath is steady and even. And then let's move into the inner thigh stretch. Gently guide your left leg off to the left and right knee drops out to the right. And really lengthen your left foot away. Foot is flexed. And so all of these poses are very restorative. They don't take much energy, which is just what you need at the end of potentially a busy day. Taking the left leg just a few inches over to the right now, feeling the outer leg stretch. And then release. Hug the knees into the chest. And again, just take this lovely moment just to let it go, feeling incredibly heavy and weighted through your lower body. And then cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Draw the knees into the chest just for a moment. And then left hand holds that top foot as you drop the whole pose to your left. Top knee moves away from your torso, right arm out to the side into this lovely outer hip and leg stretch. And your upper body is into a slight twist. So it's two poses in one. It's one of my favorite poses to finish off a day. And perhaps at this moment in your practice, You may have the desire to close down the eyes as you move towards finishing. Shutting out your environment. So it's purely about your body and your breath. Let's take that to the other side. Left ankle over the right thigh. Hold the top foot and drop the pose to the right. Left arm opens. Deep breath in. And release your body. Deep breath out. Taking any tension away from anywhere else in the body and taking that with a full exhale out of the mouth is a real nice way of letting go. Stress, tension, worry. That big exhale helps you to release. To gently unwind, hug the knees into the chest one final time. And then when you're ready, extend your legs out, your arms a comfortable distance away from your body, palm up, and take a deep breath in and out, and completely relax into Shavasana. Taking just a few more breaths. And then reach your arms way overhead, point through the feet, and then gently draw the knees in towards the chest. Slowly roll to one side to come to a comfortable seated position, rolling the shoulders back. And thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.